Hey, how's it going, everybody? It is almost Thanksgiving. Wayne, did you get your Christmas presents yet?
No, man, you're giving Thanksgiving. No, go already jump into Christmas. See, everybody does
Yeah,
that. They put the
I just
Christmas
got over
decorations
Halloween.
up. Yeah, and we just got over Halloween, and then Thanksgiving gets no respect. It doesn't even have any songs. Like, we wish you a happy Thanksgiving. We wish you a happy
There's one
Thanksgiving.
right there. You just made it
I
up.
know, and we should record it and put it out because there are none, and
That'll be our
I think it
first
would do
single, the
well.
theCoderBros single. We'll do
That's
it.
right. We do have a band, or did have a band, so
Yeah, not
there you go.
anymore. But all right, so instead of singing you a single, we're gonna give you a pre-recorded episode of us talking about some Asian stuff. And here
That's
it is.
right.
Wayne, count it down.
3, 2, 1. Happy
Bingo!
Thanksgiving.
Hey everyone, welcome to our podcast. My name is Hansel. I'm here with my best buddy Wayne. We wrote a book, which, like this podcast, is also called The Coder Bros Go to White Castle. Head to Amazon and you can find it right there. It's a book about our story, how we grew up Asian, how we became best friends, and how we found our White Castle. Only our White Castle wasn't just a fast food joint, but an awesome little business called the Coder School that we now run together. Wayne, I think we're doing something, something,
Summer, summer. Yeah, we are doing
summer.
summer today. Something very
We're doing
different.
summer.
Yeah, very different.
What kind of summer are we doing today, Wayne?
Doing a very special episode. We
Yes!
are doing the Haru quiz for ourselves. Which
Haru?
have you heard of the
What's
Haru
up?
quiz? Yeah, there is a Haru
Have heard
quiz.
of it. Have you heard of
Yeah,
it?
I have. It stands for it's HARU. How Asian are you? It's on the website, our website, thecoderbros.com, and you can take it there and find out how Asian you are. And Hansel and I today, as a special episode, are going to take this quiz together.
Together. That's right. We're going to take the quiz with you guys if you want to do it along. Well, actually, you can't do it along because we have random questions, but we're going to do it and tell you some of the questions as a little teaser. If you guys want to jump online and take it yourselves afterwards, go for it. But otherwise, let's talk about some Asianness. You ready, Wayne?
Ready
I
as
think
I'll
I'm
ever
sharing the
be.
screen.
Yeah, I
So
can see
let's
the questions, so
let's
at least I'll be
Haru
able
it
to. Let's go.
together. All right,
All
I'll read the
right.
first one.
All right.
Your friend invites you out to a big dinner with both families, your friend's family and your own family. Who is paying for that dinner? Ooh, are you
Definitely,
a cheap ass,
yeah.
Wayne?
Yeah. Or are we Chinese, which you got to save face. So it's a tough one, right? Because honestly, you know, um, there's the cheap side. You don't want to pay exactly,
I think it
but
depends on who you go out with, right? If you don't like the family,
that's
then
true.
you're
It's
just going to go
just,
Dutch.
yeah, yeah, I agree with that. It's kind of like if you're not that close, you're just going Dutch no matter what. And also, I think it a little depends sometimes on the price tag. I mean, if it's this ex super insane expensive meal, it might be a little odd to just swoop it up.
All right,
But
so
it's
let's say
yeah,
we're at the Dynasty restaurant, which costs, I don't know, $100 per person because it's super fancy lobster. But this is your fictional sister. Actually,
yeah,
your real sister, but let's just say it's a fictional sister, so you don't have to dig on her in
yeah.
case. It's a fictional sibling of yours that your family and their family are going out to this Dynasty restaurant, $100 a head, and it's for Chinese New Year. What do you do?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you wrestle them to the ground and like I'm definitely paying, or are you
We
like
don't
okay, let's
wrestle.
just split
Yeah,
it
I'm
up?
not like that, but we would offer, just offer. And definitely like the age like when I had dinner with a cousin or something, they're younger, then it's kind of like the dog go go, the older should pay for
Taco,
sure.
yes.
You got to save face there because you couldn't have somebody younger paying for you. So definitely I would fight if they were trying to take the bill, especially if they're younger.
Yeah.
So
I don't know how hard I would fight. I'm the kind of guy that'd be like, I would offer to pay pretty much most of the time, except for my brother because he's loaded, so I'll let him pay.
yeah, that's true. If
But
it was your brother and I was there, I'd let him pay too.
but otherwise, I'll usually try to pay. But if somebody fights really hard, I'll be like, okay, sure, let's
Yeah,
just split
no,
everywhere.
one of my aunties is one of the physical type where
Yeah.
literally I was trying to pay, especially I don't even know if we were married yet. So then you're even trying to put on more of a better impression. I was
Yeah.
really trying hard to pay, and I mean, it got physical. I think she like grabbed my
Yeah,
arm, and
see, I think
then it got
I,
weird. I
I
was just
get it
like,
if you're Asian though, but as the American in me, I get kind of annoyed at that. That's why I don't actually
yeah.
keep the fight going. If somebody fights me that hard, I'm just kind of rolling my eyes like, oh, that is so Chinese. But okay,
No,
if you
no,
want.
yeah, we've caused scenes before where people are looking over, like, what's going on, right? Like all the ladies are
Yeah,
like
I would never get
wrestling.
to that point, but
Yeah.
okay. All
All
right,
right.
next question. What do we got here? How
All
many
right.
times? Oh, you read
All right.
it.
Yeah. Who among us has not tried the
What?
old?
That is not the question. That
That's
is
right. That is the that is the old adage. Yeah. How many times did you eat white rice, not fried rice, with a meal this past week?
all right. White rice. So it's got to be white rice. We're not talking
Gotta
about
be
purple
white
rice,
rice, because
brown rice.
fried rice, yeah, that doesn't count. That's
Yeah,
very Western.
that's Panda Express style. I
Yeah.
eat it all the dang time. So I don't know about you guys. We're what 50 something. I still eat ridiculous amounts of white rice. I love it growing up. I cannot eat anything without it. Part of it though is I work out a lot, so I can load up on the carbs. But I would probably say I eat it probably
Every
at least
day?
every single day.
Dang,
And
man.
when I eat it, it's like a cup's worth. So like so
Like the
if you're at a
real
Chinese
deal.
restaurant, it's a real
Yeah.
deal. At a Chinese restaurant, it's probably equivalent to those like three or four of those small white rice bowls that you get. That's how much
That's
white
a
rice I
lot of
typically eat.
freaking white rice. And so
Yeah,
you're not
straight up
even
carbs.
doing, because, the West, like a lot of people have at least converted to brown rice, to be all healthy. So
No way, man.
no way, just got to be white rice.
I
That,
think I got addicted to it when I was younger or something. I don't know. We always ate it.
is it
It
addictive
goes with
though?
everything.
I would
Well,
think you
it's
would just get
like pure
sick of
sugar.
it, man. Right? Like not addicted, you would just be like, I'm sick of it.
Yeah,
That's
I don't know. I like if I eat any kind of meat or something, it's got to go with white rice. That's just
That I mean,
the
there are
thing.
certain the like beef with the dark sauce. Oh man,
Yeah.
then it just absorbs it right. But I mean, I think I would just it would be too repetitive, and so I can't do it every day. And then thank goodness my wife doesn't force us to do it every day. But I'd probably almost do it like once or maybe twice a week. My wife,
That's
though,
it.
is probably more Asian, so we do end up doing it maybe 3 times, but sometimes 2 or 3 times.
Do you ever eat like an Asian meal without white rice? Is that even possible?
That is probably not possible. Yeah. So if we
Okay, so you
ever,
don't always eat Asian.
yeah,
So
yeah, we
sometimes
just
you'll just
don't
have ribs
always,
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah. Sometimes we'll have meatloaf or spaghetti. Yeah, yeah. And so, there you go. But an
Yeah,
Asian meal, but we have a combination of this pseudo brown rice though. So we feel a little bit healthier.
a little
So I
healthier.
guess if
Nice.
that doesn't count, then we almost never eat white rice, in all honesty. But
Man, what is up with that? All right, so you're definitely way more American than I am there.
yeah.
All right, next question then.
Losing the battle,
Uh,
but I think our end result is a amorphous, right? We're gonna take our average.
that's right.
How Asian are we
At
together?
the
So
end, we will have a special score that
that's right.
averages us both.
If we had a child
Uh,
together, that's
all
not
right,
humanly
next
possible.
question is about going to the night markets. So you are at a night market in Thailand, which I know you've been to a bunch of times
I
since your
have,
wife
yep,
is
wife is
Thai.
from Thai, yeah.
You see a trinket you just gotta have. It's probably worth $20 in the
It's
US
probably
or
going to be an
something.
elephant too if it's from
It's an
Thailand.
elephant.
Yeah, it's
And
going to
with
be
all the
some type of
tariffs, it's
elephant.
probably worth about
Yeah,
50
that's
bucks.
right. That's right. With all the terrorists, you're
All
screwed,
right.
man.
So
Yeah.
you go up to the vendor, and the vendor says, special customer, only for you. It will
Yeah.
be about $9 US.
That was
So
a
you can get it
Chinese
for
accent, by the
$9.
way, and not a
That
Thai
is.
accent.
That's a Chinese
That's
accent.
double
I can't do
terrible.
it. I can't do a Thai accent.
Double offensive
So
and terrible.
they offer it to you for $9, even though it's probably worth about 50 bucks. So what is your negotiation response? How do you respond?
Yeah, me personally, if it's worth 20 and they're offering it for 9 and I look at how they're living and everything, a lot of times I'm pretty much like, yeah, I'm okay with it. Maybe I would try to get it down a little
So you
bit,
just
but
be like, okay, I'll take it for $9. Like
in
whatever
general, but
they
I know that my family, like my wife and kids, so whether I would be allowed to do that or not, that's another question. But like my gut feel is I was like, I don't know, I feel sometimes really bad for how they're living or something, but they
Yeah.
might just be trying to pull the wool over and then they go back to some Thai mansion. Who knows? But from what I see, I usually am like, that's a pretty good deal, you know. Like
I would say that too. Like I would be like, here's your $9 because I feel like you're not making a lot of money. But I also think that it's justification for my not wanting to get in a conflict with them, not needing to
yeah,
negotiate. I'm not a negotiator at
that's
all.
true
I'd
too.
rather just be like, here you go. I don't even want to talk to you about it. But like
Right,
your
right.
wife, probably not my wife, but your wife for sure, and like my mom and my aunts, they will negotiate from 50 cents down to 25 cents.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely. They're
that's the
not taking
deal.
the first price, no matter what. And no matter if the person looks like they can barely, feed themselves, it's going to
Yeah.
be like, I'm not paying that price.
It's about
Uh,
the
and
pride.
and then, like you said, there's the conflict part. Sometimes it gets a little like, where it feels a little
Yeah. You don't want to be
personal,
an
like
ass about it.
yeah, yeah, or you're insulting their product or something,
Yeah, because they always act insulted, right? They're like, what? I didn't do
Yeah,
that for like eight
exactly.
bucks.
Yeah, and then like if you're really the good negotiator, you like point out a little scratch on the thing, like, and then it just gets really weird.
Yep.
But you'll get the price down because if you start walking away, sure enough, that 300 baht goes to 200 baht, and
Yeah. So that's what
but
everybody now knows about us, Wayne, that we do not know how to negotiate for crap. So
yeah, that's
in
true.
case you guys want to sell us something, it's at a
Yeah,
high price.
set a high price and
All
do this
right,
for
next
us.
question. What do we got? For
All
you.
right. Okay. It just is a very short question. I hope I read it right. It's barely a question, really. It's not. It doesn't even end in a question mark. So just to let you guys know out there, if you're listening, it just says at a buffet, you dot dot dot. So
Okay, what? Okay, how about you paraphrase some of the answers here
yeah, I
to
think
get
that
the
might
discussion
help,
going?
right? Right. Like, you either aren't a buffet person, you don't even go, or you basically go and you stop when you're full so that you're like reasonable, or you eat until you're sick to get your
Okay,
money's worth.
let's just talk about buffeting in general. How about that? Let's
Yeah.
just do it that way. So buffets, how do we feel about buffets? So, man, as we get older, it gets harder and harder. I remember when our kids were young, so I was probably 35. We would love going to buffets, those Asian buffets, and I would eat like crazy. Those Vegas buffets, those Asian buffets. I would try to get my total money's worth and eat as much as possible. I can't do that anymore, so we never go to buffets anymore. But we used to like, you got to eat all the meats.
No,
You got to like
absolutely.
bring
I
some
mean,
containers with you.
I wonder if there's some kind of graph of the age for buffets. But as a
Yeah.
kid, I mean, all you could eat pizza place, anything that was all you could eat was amazing. I think even at least, I mean, through 20, like I probably still loved it going a little too
But
old, but the
but
older
why
you
is it? All
get,
right. So what is
man,
the Asian factor of us that makes us love it? I think it's the value, right? You paid a certain
yeah.
amount and you want
Oh,
to
yeah.
get your value's worth, right?
Oh, definitely. We used to go to Boomtown. They had an all-you-could-eat lobster. And
Boomtown.
Telly, if you're out there, thanks for introducing that, on the way back from snowboarding. But we would eat like seven lobsters until
Seven
you're,
lobsters.
you're like sick and you just are like, but another lobster's coming
And you
out. That
divide it out and you're
lobster,
like, that's
yeah,
$4 a lobster. If I
yeah,
had one more,
exactly.
that's only $3 a lobster.
Right. And the regular restaurant charges like 30 bucks for that sucker. So you got to do
Yep.
it. And till you're definitely you eat till you're not even comfortable. So that's kind of a totally wacky thing.
That's the trade-off.
Um,
You got to hit the bathroom. But
I
I
don't
guess come
think,
to think of
yeah,
it, we still do these buffets because when we go to these big games and stuff in the NBA or whatever, they have these buffets.
and we
So we got
still
to throw
love
it down.
it.
Yeah, we still love it. We remember when we took Dave to the 49ers game and he was basically in a coma.
Yeah,
Meeting.
no, we all end up in a coma. It's not healthy
Yeah.
and it's not good, but then
You got
once
to get your
it's a
money's worth.
sunk cost, and that
So
also,
cost.
sunk cost. It's already
That's right.
paid. You better just like eat and there'll be like a chocolate chip cookie that is just there. You got to have that.
That's right. Has nothing to do with the food. It has to do with the value.
Yeah, and what your body can take. I think it's just that the older you get, it's harder to take that much because some of the NBA buffets, have alcohol included in things. And I mean,
Yep.
we just can't, the body can't take that any longer, but probably a good
Yeah.
thing.
But I guess the more Asian you are, the more you force yourself to take it.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. Recently,
Uh,
did a family cruise, which is an all-you-can-eat buffet on a
oh
ship,
man, every
every
day.
day. So it's terrible, honestly, for your health, because then every day that's presented right in front of you. Like
Yeah,
you
you
need to
got to
get
eat
your
your
money's worth.
value of the entire cruise. You
Yeah,
got
exactly. And
to.
it's really bad because then they offer something like you can have as many milkshakes as you want.
You're like, all
Really?
right,
Oh my
10.
God. Yeah. And then your kids are getting them, but then you're always like, okay,
Yeah, they can take it.
they can take it. It's fine, but it's
All
hard,
right,
man.
next question. Let's talk about your good friends. This is interesting because I know your backstory is different than my backstory. So what race are your good friends? Are they mostly Asian or are they all over the place and diverse? And by diverse, I mean white.
Yeah, yeah. I think definitely the longer I lived in the Bay Area, older I get, they are more Asian for sure. But I think that's just maybe where we live, the schools that I go to, the people that I see. But I still have definitely a diverse mix out there. But a lot of them don't live in the Bay Area
And you still talk to them? You're talking
Yeah,
about Sloyer and some of your old
Sawyer
buddies,
and some
yeah?
of the ones like all the way back from high school, Alabama days.
You still talk
So
to them? Wow, that's great.
Alabama days, I mean, yeah, there's almost no Asians other
Yep.
than maybe, Amit, I guess, Indian. But yeah, so just staying in touch with them. But I find that yeah, as I got older and in the Bay Area, it just got more and more concentrated towards the Asians. And I don't know if it's just like, I mean, I did send my kids to a Chinese immersion school,
There you
so
go.
that kind of
So you think it's a function of just sort of the people around you. So they happen to be mostly Asian, so your friends happen to be mostly Asian.
yeah, I mean, and yeah, just like my circle that I'm circling in, I guess, is just more Asian. Like the all the,
Yeah.
you become friends
I,
more with your kids' parents, and my
yeah.
kids all went to like a Chinese school, so
I think
it's
that's
just
part of it with me for sure. That's part of it with everybody, just based on demographics. But I think for me, I'm a little bit more racist about it. It's interesting. I was talking to my wife
yeah,
about it. So like my son plays volleyball, and so there's all these volleyball parents. Some are Asian, and some of them aren't. And when I'm talking to the Asian ones, I just feel like there's a different connection. Like I kind of feel like, hey, your culture, my culture, I can make a joke about, your son's gonna study math, right? Ha 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 ha.
yeah, we're gonna
Whereas if
eat
I'm,
rice tonight,
yeah,
right,
aren't
right,
you? Right.
yeah, aren't you?
But like if
Are
I'm
you?
talking to a white person, it doesn't feel the same, right? And I always feel like, I'm friendly and I'm cool and this person's cool and everything is cool, but then it's like, but I don't feel like I'm going to be close friends with them because we don't have that shared background.
I
It's
guess so.
I
Yeah, I
always have that
mean,
weird feeling.
just not as much in common, I guess, from upbringing and maybe
Yeah.
culture and things like that. But I think that, I mean, the non-Asians in the Bay Area, though, are very much more educated than I've lived in other parts of the country.
All right.
And so I do think that, non-Asians here are very cool and so I can connect to them a lot better. I think
Yeah,
some
I
of
could connect to them. I just don't see like a
you
close
just don't see
friendship
the
with. That's kind of
value. You're
weird.
not
Yeah, what's the value?
what's the value? You're not Asian, man.
Yeah. Yeah, you're worth zero to me.
Yeah,
So why am I
like,
talking to you?
you gotta be Asian. But no, I mean, I think it is just probably like there's just a common language, I
Yeah.
think that
Yeah.
because a
Yeah,
lot.
it's weird because that is essentially racism. So I guess racism can be bad, and I guess a lot of
Yeah,
people are just naturally racist because they gravitate to who they are similar to.
right. Definitely.
So I guess I'm racist. All right, next
Yeah.
question.
So there we go.
All right, you're reading this one.
All right. I'm reading this one. How many pairs of disposable chopsticks, used or unused, are in your kitchen drawers right now? That's a great question.
Like as if I know how many are actually in my. I have my kitchen drawer memorized,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
it's a huge amount. So we keep all of those things, like those, because I don't even. I guess I really have no reason to use disposable chopsticks because I have a giant bunch of non-disposable chopsticks that we never run out of. But still, you got to keep these other chopsticks in case you have to use it to, I don't know, clean some dirt or something like that. We probably
Oh
have.
yeah, I've used them for weird stuff like that.
There's like I have in the cupboard a plastic bag full, one of those gallon bags full of these disposable chopsticks. So there's probably like, I don't know, 100 of them in there, something like that. Every time we go to
Okay,
Panda
that's
Express,
definitely
we're
more
checking
than,
another.
yeah, that's insane amount actually. That's a hell of a
You
lot,
don't have
dude.
them?
We keep like a lot of them, honestly, in a drawer though. So not a gallon bag. That's I mean, that's going
Only
even
fits in a
deeper.
drawer. So like
So like
10.
and only part of a drawer. It's kind of like where we have our silverware and then we just
Yeah.
allocate maybe to the left of we have one of those divider things that
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so
So what do you do if you have a new set
so
of compostable chopsticks? Do you actually throw them away?
I think we do some of them because when we're
Ah,
up to like 10 to 20 in that
yeah.
drawer, then they start getting tossed. And yeah, so
Yeah,
I guess we maxed it
it's like
out.
those those quart those kind of like they're the whitish quart things with the lid that everybody gives you now. They're like soup containers for to go. They're
Yeah,
like kind of
yeah,
plastic.
I can
So they
picture
started doing
those.
these, I don't know, like a couple of years ago, but we probably have like 100 of those because every
Okay,
time
yeah.
we do
So
takeout, we keep
you
those because
just
we're
never
like,
have a max. We
I
we
can't throw it
have
away.
like five or six, but then I just start, yeah, we do get rid of them. We recycle at
Yeah.
least.
You recycle. Yeah. Yeah. Quote unquote recycle. Like they really get recycled. They
Yeah,
probably just
I
go to
don't
the
know.
trash.
Well, it's like I still eat beef. I just don't want to know what's all going on behind
Exactly.
the scenes. So the
Exactly.
recycling, I put it in the blue container. I don't really know exactly
Yeah.
what's
And
going
assume
on.
it gets recycled.
Yeah, and I feel good about myself.
That's
Yeah,
right. That's right. That's what those blue containers are for. All right.
that's
Next
most
question.
important.
How well do you speak a Chinese? How's your Chinese level, man?
Pretty zero. I mean, I could be called out
It's not
as a
zero. You just
zero,
said
but
DACA earlier.
yeah, that's right. See, I mean, it is probably kindergartenish or something, I guess, if I really give myself credit. And Sure Lao Sure from Wash U in college, I got
Give
an
him
A
credit.
there, helped my GPA. And I mean, I did get A's in college in Chinese, but again, that
See, I bet
doesn't.
if you had to pull it out, if we threw you in the middle of China and like all these people started talking to you, you'd be like, wait, I know more than I thought.
I that could be true. I definitely would probably understand a little bit more because I heard my parents speak. So like naturally I can hear it and understand. And I might pull some things out of my ass, like, all of a sudden a word would just come up. It would be totally mispronounced with the wrong tones. But if there was a
Yeah.
nice person there in Beijing, and they might actually figure it out, you know.
Yeah. But your kids speak it now a little bit.
They're barely better than me, even though
Oh,
we
really?
invested the whole thing like Chinese immersive school, all that. But I think the crux is if you don't speak it at home,
Yeah.
it kind of, I mean, again, they probably, if I dropped them in Beijing, they're gonna pull some stuff out
Yeah,
and
yeah,
do
yeah.
a little better, but they really aren't very
So
good.
you're okay with that? That means if they get older, unless they go to China or do something else, when they get older, it's going to be lost.
I mean, yeah, it'll kind of end up being up to them. I mean, we're trying to still help them at least to be able to pass the AP Chinese level or something,
Yeah,
whatever that
yeah.
means.
You got to pass the AP test.
But
But
after
then after
that, I
that, you
mean,
forget it all.
it'll be up to them. And if they want to,
Hmm.
live there or
So
something,
your
I
wife
mean, I'll
doesn't,
recommend that because I think
yeah,
that's
but
a
your
great
wife
idea.
isn't like you got to keep it going. She's just like whatever you want to do.
I mean, you got to just get through the AP, mainly is what she's pushing them.
Oh, okay. So
You
just
know.
the academic side.
Yeah, the academic side, the part that matters,
Okay.
dude,
Yeah.
because they
That's
got to
part that
get
gets
into
you into college.
college. First, they got to get into a college, man. I mean,
Yeah.
somehow.
But once again, I'm much more Asian than you there. I spoke Cantonese, as you know, from just growing up Cantonese
Yeah, no,
from
I've
Hong
heard
Kong.
you. You're fluent as hell, man.
Yeah.
We go into a
So,
restaurant and you're right there.
but the cool thing is actually now I'm learning the Mandarin. My kids are pretty good at Mandarin, so my oldest is in China right now. And oh, actually, did I tell you, Mathis, my youngest, he's gonna to get credit for academics.
Yeah,
He's going to
see?
take, yep, that's what it's for. So after he takes AP Chinese, he's going to take Intro to Cantonese. So he's actually going to start learning a little bit of
What
Cantonese
the
too,
hell?
just to
That's
put it
not
on
even a
this.
language anymore. It's
I
dying.
know.
Dude,
It's
just tell him.
it's a dying language.
That would be like learning. I'm going to take a class in Fortran right now because that's going to set my
Yeah.
future.
Cantonese
Dude,
is the Fortran of languages.
that's the new quote of the day. Put that on our website.
Yeah. But I
Cantonese
have to
is
say
four
though, so
Chinese.
now that I'm myself learning more Mandarin, so I'm actually trying to read Mandarin like every day. It's this weird feeling, Wayne, like you know how when you code and you find a bug and you have
Yeah.
this like satisfaction of, oh yeah, I got it, I found
Yeah,
it.
I got
You
it.
know,
I
that
finally
feeling.
found it. It's great,
I
you know?
realized that Chinese actually is pretty similar, like because there's so many characters. If I just go on I don't know, either Instagram or Redbook or whatever, and I'm looking, let's say at like at a street sign in China or something, and I recognize the words, I have that same feeling of, oh yeah, I got it. Because like
Oh,
last year I wouldn't have, but it was just ding 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 ding, like this kind of quick endorphin rush of yeah,
that's
I'm
cool.
awesome.
That's very
So,
cool.
so
Yeah.
that keeps me going. Like they get that little rush of I got it. I shouldn't have gotten
And
it, but I got it.
where are you learning Chinese again?
Just on apps, I
Oh,
read.
apps and stuff.
Yeah,
I
it
find
basically gives you all the
I,
characters. The reason you can read the story. If you don't know the character, you press it and it tells you what the character is.
oh, wild, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
sometimes I just find that those apps and stuff just don't resonate enough. Like I can't,
yeah.
you know.
It's super hard. Like you have to do it. I probably did it for like a year before I started getting that feeling. Like that first year, I was just like forcing myself to do it. So
Right,
it
right.
sucks in the beginning for sure.
But I mean, did you think of paying a person so that it's more like, because I was thinking person or, human,
Yeah.
the
I thought about
human.
it, but I actually, for
You're too
me,
cheap. You were like, I
yeah,
paid.
that's true. I'm too cheap, but also like I think the introvert in me is just a lot easier to always just pick up my phone whenever
Oh,
I have time
that's
instead of
true.
like it's every 6 o'clock. You know, I have to do this and this. So
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, all right. So next question is who's this for?
So how old do you look? So that old Asian adage of that, sometimes Asians look a lot younger. So anyway, how old do you look? Do you look younger than your actual age, older than your age, or whatever? But as Asians in
Yeah.
general, right? Asians in general do look younger.
Asians don't raisin, so they say.
Yeah, that's
But
a
yeah,
good
you and
thing.
I always get well, also because we act like such goofballs.
Yeah, when
We we get a lot of comments that people think we're a lot younger than we are.
yeah. They also
I
never think that we have a full-time job. Not
because look at us
sure.
now. We're in the middle of the
Yeah.
day doing a podcast.
Look like teenagers wearing hoodies and don't work. Okay.
Yeah. Who is a good example of an Asian celebrity that is way older than they look? Uh, I can't think of one.
Well, I can't think of one.
Lucy Liu probably is still
She
looking pretty young.
she looks pretty young. I
She
mean,
is
she was
probably,
just
how old is she? Like 50 or something? I don't,
she's
I don't,
probably late 50s.
older than that, right? She's got to be like 60 something. She's older than us, right?
Oh, that's true,
And
right?
very, okay, 56. Look at
Oh,
that.
okay.
Look
So,
at that. She does
yeah.
not look 56.
Yeah. And I mean, like I think if you just look at like Asians, like I look back at like pictures of us like in high school or
Oh
college, like
man.
we look like you're 8 years old, It's like
Yeah.
crazy. So
Yeah, we definitely like when we're younger, we
you
we look
look like
super
babies,
young.
right, right, like super young. I do think though that unfortunately, so we do have that head start. We like just look super young, super young. But then at a certain thing, all of a sudden the Fu Manchu comes in, and then the Asian, all of a sudden you just look like an old man, and then you look, like
It's
the master, and then
it's the
you're
white
super
hair,
old.
man. It's the white
That
hair.
maybe that that
Do you
that
think
levels
you'll
it.
dye your hair black like all the Asians do when it goes starts to go white?
I don't know. I mean, hopefully it's a long ways off, but I'm definitely not really into dyeing my hair. So
So you're gonna all of a sudden be the old master.
I know
One
it's gonna
day we'll show
happen.
up and be
Really
like,
sad.
damn.
It'll really so like all the other people that look a lot older, I'll just catch them like boom. It'll just be
Yep.
like white hair, the whole
Not
thing.
me, man. The trick is not to have hair. When you
Oh,
don't
that's
have
true.
hair, you
Just
can't
go
tell.
bald. That is true. You
Yeah,
just did the whole
I just have
disappearing
to
act.
dye my eyebrows. Other than
Oh,
that, that's
that's
it.
true. And you know that you can, a lot of women, they do the permanent tattoo, fake
Oh
eyebrow. You should
yeah, my
just
mom
do
does that.
that. Dude, you should just do
I'll
that,
just take
man.
these off and do a tattoo on
Yeah,
my.
just do like this tattoo and you're set, man.
That's right. The value in that is quite high. I'll do tattoo myself. At
That
home for
that'll
$0.
yeah, they'll be uneven and you'll look scary as hell, but that will work. Yeah.
All right, let's see. I think we got time for what do you think? One more question, maybe
Yeah,
two
one,
more questions.
maybe two, depending.
All right, so let's see. Let's find a good one then. Oh, okay. How about this one? How often do you hug your kids or tell them I love you? Because you know Asians, they don't have that word in their vocabulary. I love
Well,
you.
yeah. I mean, start with your own parents. Like, how often did your parents, like
Yeah.
mine was almost never really. I don't think
Yeah.
the I love you really ever came out. And then I don't remember hugging my dad and maybe my mom up until age 6 or 7, but then after that, probably not even like a lot of like just straight up
Yeah. And
hugs.
so then what about now with your kids?
But now I hug them like every day and I do tell
Yeah.
them I love them maybe almost every day,
Do
but
you think that's
you
because
know,
it's like you wanted to be the opposite, or do you think you just grew up that way? Like you wanted
I
to do the
think
opposite of your parents?
I don't know if I just wanted to be the opposite, but I do remember like I dated a white girl in college and then I visited their house a lot, and I kind of liked the way their family was. They did a lot of hugging and kissing, and
Hmm.
and saying that. And I just remember it made a strong impression on me that I wanted to kind of have that in
Nice.
my family.
Oh, how about
So
this
I don't
question? How
know.
about this question? How often do you and your wife show PDA when you're out in the
Oh,
public?
not that much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have
holding
you?
hands maybe occasionally, but yeah, we're
I
definitely
never hold
like
hands
not
with Lisa.
smooching and stuff. I mean, like
Yeah,
not
definitely
really.
not switching.
Like.
You can't kiss your wife in public. Neither can I. That's that's
Like,
the thing. I
yeah.
don't think I've ever held Lisa's hand in public for, I mean, well, maybe back like 20 years ago, but since
Well,
I've
when
had
you're,
kids,
yeah. Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
it's
I
totally
mean,
one of those things. It's right on the movies where if I kiss Lisa, my wife, and one of my kids is there, they'll be like, "Ooh, look at
yeah, yeah, no,
that!"
totally, totally. Yeah, definitely. And they'll be grossed out, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty rare. Yeah. So not a lot of PDA, I guess. That's the
Yeah.
Asian in me still. So I didn't get over that because in that family, my girlfriend's family, their parents did show more PDA and stuff. But I don't know, the Asian in me, I can't break that barrier, I guess.
Yeah, it's funny. Like a lot of I don't know if you see this much, but at the high school that my kids go to, a lot of the white girls say "I love you" to each other, like friends, like whatever,
Yeah,
17-year-old girls. They
yeah,
say, "Oh, I love you," and then that's just their thing. I
right.
think I think that's super weird. Do you think that's super weird, or do you think that's normal?
Sort of on the fence. It is a little weird to me, but
Like if
then
your
I
daughter
get
did
it.
that, would you be like, "What?
I think I have heard them do that, and I'm just like,
Really?"
I get it because it's just the
At like
lingo.
14?
Yeah. I think it just becomes like a link. It's almost like a lingo, like a way to say goodbye or something. Just like,
Oh, you get it. I don't get it. I think I would
yeah,
be like,
yeah.
"What are you saying?"
Yeah. What are you
I'm
saying?
just
You are not in love with that person.
yeah.
Like, what? No, I kind of
Uh,
just got it as lingo and yeah, it was just
Yeah.
like,
So you're more chill about it. I think I'm more Asian about it, where it's still a little bit heebie-jeebie for me. Like I don't think I say I love you to my wife very much at all. I'll say it to my kids sometimes, mostly, but I do give them a lot of hugs, like a lot of physical affection. But like I
yeah,
don't I don't say it out. Yeah, I sometimes say it to the kids, but not that often. It still is a phrase that's like a little bit weird, that comes off the tongue a little bit weird. I think I have that in my
yeah.
Asian side.
Well, that was, when you were 3 and your mom used to hit you anytime you said the word love,
Yeah,
that'll scar
that
you a little bit.
that's what it came from.
But
All
no, but
right.
it is
Yeah.
like that though. I think Chinese, or at least us,
Yeah.
growing up when it is a lot more, I don't know, like a different type of love, like my dad showed me.
Yeah.
And I think that does probably affect us. Like we should probably see therapists or something. But like it probably did affect us where that we're not like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna, say I love you to a lot of people.
Yeah. My mom said that once. She was like, "Well, I don't need to say I love you. People just know."
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was like, "All
they did
right."
tell me that. They were just like, I mean, it's just through actions. And I kind of believe that too. Because, like, did you know that they loved you, your mom? You did,
I
right?
think I assumed, but I don't know, through actions. It wasn't like, oh, she cooks for me, so therefore she loves me. I don't know if I ever thought something like that.
No, but
I
like if
just
somebody
assumed because
just
she was
said, I
there.
knew my parents loved me though. Like I definitely knew it.
I
Um,
guess so. I guess it depends on the definition of that word. I
well,
guess I
that
was just,
you
I
knew
just
that
think
they would sacrifice and do all kinds of stuff for you, right? And so,
yeah, yeah, I guess so. I mean, I just saw it as, well, that's what a mom does. So
right.
is that lo if that's love, then yeah, then she will love you.
Yeah, yeah. That
That's,
that's an interesting, different way, I guess. Looking at
but I mean, okay,
that's your
so
job, man.
that's your job.
Yeah,
That's kind of how I look at it, actually. But what if it was a sibling though? So it's not your job. So it's not Sue's job, your
right.
sister's job. So then that's a different. How do you know that she loves you?
Yeah, I guess you just kind of feel the support, like if they have your back during certain things, or
Yeah, that means we love each other because we have each other's back.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Exactly. In the way that two men can love each other
That's right.
and be heterosexual, I guess. But
In that way.
in
In
that
that way.
way.
Do you ever say I love you to your sister?
I think I used to just to freak her out when I was doing the older brother. Like I would do this thing where, well, I mean, I've tortured her in many ways. I'd ask her for a bite of her sandwich and then put the whole thing in my mouth.
Nice.
But I would say things like, I love you, and then try to get her to say it to me and go, you love me, like just kind of messing with
Oh, but
her.
she wouldn't.
But
Yeah. See, I've never
she would
said it to
just,
my brother, even though I love him, but I
right,
have never
right,
said it, and he has never said it to me because I think it would be weird.
right. But I think as we got to be adults, no, I
It's
guess
weird.
I probably have said it. I mean, at certain times, like,
So
my
if
mom
you were to
passed
see her
away a
right,
year ago, and there were certain times
oh,
when I
okay.
might
How
say
about this? If
something
you were
like
to see
that.
her right now, just in a casual environment,
But no, no.
would you be able to say it? What if I said, "Hey, wait, you got to say it right now"? Would you be able to do it?
Yeah, I could do it with my sister,
Would it feel
but
weird?
yeah, probably a little bit weird.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
so like at Thanksgiving or something, I mean, if I hug her goodbye, I mean, I'm probably not going to say I love you,
Yeah.
Like it's a little
Yeah.
weird.
Otherwise, it's super weird.
Yeah, it's super weird.
All right. Well, that's a pretty good long discussion about love.
Yeah, exactly, man. But if you
All
love
right.
it, then where are you going to go, Hansel? Where should they go?
Well, they should go to thecoderbros.com to take their own version of the Haru
Yeah, this was just a little
quiz.
teaser too. There's way
That's
more
right.
out there. And if you didn't
That's right.
like all these questions, there's much better ones out there.
Yeah, and so we each took it, and I got what did I get? I got 74 out of 100,
Dude,
which
that's
makes
failing for
me
you.
it makes me, according to the quiz site, it makes me a tiger mom slash dad, which is probably
That's
about right.
probably
74 out
about
of
right.
100.
Yeah.
What were you, Wayne?
I was at 44, which
A
says
44.
whiter than you should be, or something.
That's right. So that's about right. I'm probably more Asian than you are in general. So the quiz
Yeah.
works.
Yeah. And I don't eat white rice that much at all, actually.
That's right. It's proven
Actually,
that they
yeah, my
test case
girls, when we
substitute.
do go to a restaurant and we get white rice, steamed rice, it's like a treat. They're like, yeah, like,
It's a treat.
and
Yeah,
it's
sugar.
awesome. And it actually does taste awesome.
Cool.
So,
All right, man. Well, it's been fun chatting about the Haru quiz, everybody. If you guys want to jump on, take a look online. Otherwise, we'll see you guys on our next episode. Thanks for
yeah,
listening.
we will see you. All right.
We are sponsored by none other than the Coder School, a company that teaches kids how to code with over 70 locations all around the country. So if you're interested in getting kids to code, head online and check us out. Learn to code, change the world. Thanks for listening.